This is news just breaking in. Top ICC sources telling Times Now that the appointment of a match official is a centralized ICC decision and it cannot be influenced by considerations of any member board. In this case, the Pakistani Cricket Board, which felt very humiliated that the Indian captain refused to shake hands with the Pakistani captain. This would, according to the ICC, set a dangerous precedent for the future. Let me go straight across to Karishma, who is joining us on the broadcast from the venue of the cricket match. Karishma, will the match happen? Will it not happen? I believe that UAE's team has arrived at the stadium, but the Pakistanis are missing.
Well, yes, absolutely, Shreya. Things are happening by the second here in Dubai, and I have latest information coming in, which is that PCB has called two of its former chairmen, Najam Sethi and Ramiz Raja, to the headquarters in Pakistan in Lahore. There is going to be a meeting that is underway, and what I can tell you at this point is that yes, half an hour ago we were sure that Pakistan was about to boycott this match, in fact pull out of the Asia Cup as well, because if they don't play today, then UAE automatically qualifies for the Super 4 stage. But now what we're learning is that after those discussions with Najam Sethi and Ramiz Raja, there is a possibility that Pakistan could, at the end of it all, come to the stadium and play this match, but it could be a 1 hour delay. The match starts at 6:30. Maybe they will start at 7:30 p.m. But what my sources are telling me at this point, the message has been sent to the broadcast team as well, that be prepared for both situations, no match and a delayed match with full 20 overs by 7:30 p.m. So everything is happening in Dubai at the moment, where we are awaiting clarity from the ACC, from the PCB. The urgent press conference that is slated to be held in Lahore hasn't yet started, but everyone is waiting to hear what PCB has to say, because they cancelled their pre-match conference as well. And what we learned was that the players had arrived in the team lobby. Their kits had been loaded onto the team bus, but they were asked by the team management to return to their rooms and await further instructions. So now one has to wait and see what the PCB decides in the end. But there is, yes, a 5% chance that the match could, at the end of it all, happen.
Okay, just give me a moment. Another piece of breaking news that is coming in. The Pakistan Cricket Board is now claiming, and Karishma has just mentioned it, that the match against the UAE has been delayed by an hour. So right now, no talk of cancellation, Karishma. They are saying, as you were mentioning, delayed by 1 hour. Why is the ICC and the ACC even entertaining these tantrums? If the Pakistanis don't want to play, let them not play. Why negotiate with them?
Well, Shreya, there has been no negotiation as far as the ICC is concerned. In fact, the ICC has outrightly rejected the demand threat request that was made by the ACB and PCB to remove Andy Pycroft. In fact, I shared a picture earlier showing Andy Pycroft right there in the stadium with his, match uniform on, getting ready to officiate this match, getting ready for his position as the match referee. And what our ICC sources are telling us is also very important, Shreya, where they say appointment of match officials is a centralized ICC decision and it can't be influenced by considerations of any member board. This would set a dangerous precedence for the future, which basically means that the ICC refused to bend down in front of the Pakistan Cricket Board and their tantrums as well. In fact, sources go on to say that PCB was well within its right to complain, but the ICC inquiry had already been completed, which cleared Andy Pycroft of any wrongdoing or misconduct. The problem here that the PCB has is that there will be no handshake at the toss or post-match was not communicated to them. That is a problem between ACC and the Pakistan team manager. Andy Pycroft has nothing to do with it, and that is why he's going to be standing in this match and he is going to be the match referee.
Okay, Karishma, do stay on with us, because interestingly it appears even some Pakistani fans